Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Glenn's Console Corner. Today we're gonna... Hold on one second. Austin?
Glenn, do you want to do that movie review thing now?
I'm literally in the middle of recording at Glenn's Console Corner, like right now.
Yeah, now's the only time I can do it. Can you let me in?
Fine.
Woo! Austin and Glenn's Real Cool Movie Show! It's a pun!
My name is Glenn Johnson, otherwise known as Northern Spiral, and you guys probably know that because I'm on this channel all the time.
Hi, I'm Austin Yoder, otherwise known as... John? Austin. I'm just Austin. This is our first movie review video, and today we're going to be reviewing a movie called Safety Not Guaranteed, which I actually saw first, and I told Glenn to watch it, and then Glenn watched it
on Netflix.
And then Glenn thanked me because I let him watch such an amazing movie. This movie is about these three reporters from like this magazine who go on an investigation.
Oh, investigation.
Well, first it's an investigation that kind of becomes an adventure. An investigation because in the classified ads of this newspaper they see an ad that says looking for someone to travel back in time with, and it's put out by this guy. You can't see it very well, but it's a really awesome picture of...
It's a very nice picture.
Mark Duplass is the actor's name. So they investigate this ad about this guy saying he can time travel, and all these crazy things happen, and then the whole, it's all, can he not time travel? It's that whole concept.
Yeah, you kind of don't know throughout the whole movie if he's this crazy guy or if he's actually some genius who actually invented a time machine.
Yeah, and you really don't know until the very end exactly, you know, and even at the very end, you're not,
yeah,
you
know,
it kind of leaves you a few things open, and I like that about the movie.
Yeah.
So now, we are going to sing our favorite parts of the movie.
Oh,
not
gosh.
really. No, I'm just kidding. For me, the real highlight of this movie was Aubrey Plaza, because I'm incredibly attracted to her. She is very beautiful. Aubrey Plaza plays one of the interns at the magazine who goes undercover. She's Darius in the movie, is her character's name, which is a dude's name, I think. I've never met a girl named Darius.
Well, there was a King Darius in the Bible, but that was a guy.
I have a friend named Darius.
Is he a guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, her name's Darius, and she goes undercover to answer the ad. So she's the person that is saying she wants to go time traveling and be this guy's time traveling partner of sorts.
Because she fits a lot with his personality. They're both kind of social outcasts, and they both are kind of strange, so they fit.
And kind of have like a history of some bad things that have happened to them that they would want to go time travel to kind of fix
them.
By the way, if you think you would be a good candidate for a time travel partner, I'm looking for one. So call me up.
I like movies like that that are kind of quirky and different. Sleepwalk with Me was another movie that's kind of like that. It's just different.
Anything directed by Wes Anderson?
I've actually...
You've never seen Moonrise Kingdom?
Only Wes
Anderson. We will be reviewing Moonrise Kingdom in the near future if we ever make another one of these.
The only Wes Anderson movie I've ever seen is Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Which is fantastic.
It was. That was fantastic.
But yes, it was a very quirky movie, and what I would say it's not for everyone. I mean, it's just it's very odd.
Yeah, and it has a dry sense of humor. Like it's just blunt right out there.
Definitely. Especially if you've seen Aubrey Plaza in
Parks and Rec, she's
kind of like that half the movie. It feels like. Yeah. It feels like she's that.
She plays that character.
And she kind of opens up throughout the movie, which is kind of the dynamic of her character, which I like that a lot. And so Aubrey Plaza is Darius, and then there's Jake Johnson, who, if you've ever seen the show New Girl, he plays Nick, I believe. And in the movie, he is Jeff. Jake Johnson is. And he was really good. He plays an actual writer, not one of the interns, who takes the interns along with him. He's the one who finds the ad and suggests doing a story to investigate him.
See if he's crazy or if he seriously thinks he can go back in time and all that.
And Johnson was really good. He played kind of a multi-layered character.
Kind of a jerk through something.
Kind of a jerk through a lot of it, but you know, there's...
But it was like a lovable jerk. Like at the end of the movie, you're like, I really like that character. Even though
he's a good actor. He did a very good job.
He was.
Mark Duplass, who's the guy on the screen, I think he actually wrote the movie.
Did he?
I think he may have co-wrote the movie.
Oh.
Don't look that up. I could be totally wrong. Actually, or look that up and tell us in the comments whether I'm wrong. Yeah. I know he's written movies before.
He was really good in the movie, though.
He was awesome, and he obviously played the time traveling guy.
He played that really well. Kind of weird, kind of like you're not sure if he is like mentally insane or if he's just like the most awesome person in the world.
Yeah. And
like I just wanted to be his like best friend.
I wanted to be his friend too. Absolutely. He seems kind of lonely,
Yeah.
at first, and I guess that's part of the story.
Mhm.
You should follow him on Twitter too. If you don't follow me, follow Mark Duplass. He's a funny guy. And he's really smart, and he is really passionate about movies. Another guy in the movie was that Indian guy. We
Yeah.
just looked at his name, and I don't remember.
I think it's like
his last name is Sony.
Yeah,
Let's look at that
he
again.
plays Arnu. Or
Arno.
Arno.
Arno. I just watched this movie.
Yeah.
Arno. He plays Arno. What was kind of cool was it was kind of this. A lot of it was kind of a buddy comedy type movie where you had Aubrey Plaza, obviously, who was Darius, and then Kenneth, Mark Duplass. They were kind of paired off in the movie, and they were,
They were doing stuff together.
and there was like time travel training, and those scenes were really funny too,
Yeah,
just because they just kind of felt thrown in there, and I actually really, really like that. And then you have Jeff and Arno.
They become kind of friends.
They become friends, and it's funny because Arno's, it's your stereotypically nerdy Indian guy.
Yeah.
And
Plays
then
on
you
his
have Jeff.
computer all
Jeff, exactly. And Jeff's the,
like party, like he loves to party.
and he thinks he's cooler than he is.
Yeah.
He's that guy at the party. But he kind of takes this mission that he is going to make Arno cool. And during this whole time, Jeff is, he's kind of the character who's trying to find out who he is, I think.
Yeah.
And that was.
Because he actually goes back because he wants to try to find a girl that he dated when he was in high school named Liz. So that's why he wanted to do this story in the first place, because Kenneth lived near there. And so that's another whole side story.
And that's really interesting too. Now, let me warn you, this movie is rated R. It is rated R, and that's really just for language.
Mhm.
There's definitely some language.
There's some language.
Honestly, it was one of the best movies I think from last year all around.
It was.
In my opinion,
It was really good.
It was very funny. It was. There were dramatic parts. Incredibly acted, incredibly written.
Yeah.
There's always the romance side to it, which that'll appeal to the ladies and some of the guys.
Actually,
Some of the guys.
one of my favorite scenes was when they were by the campfire. And they,
Yeah, there's actually a pretty amazing song in the movie.
Stand straight, fall back in line, comb your hair.
Yeah, it really added to it. It was another one of those scenes that just.
It was kind of came out of nowhere, but it was really cool.
Yeah, it was one of those movies, just one scene after another. They just stitched it all together so nicely. Honestly, I'm gonna go and watch that movie again, like now, because man, I really like that movie. All right, Glenn's gonna give his rating first while I think of mine, and then I'll tell you what I thought.
I think I would give it a solid 8. It's a funny movie, and I like funny movies. It's very quirky. So yeah, definitely 8. It wasn't a perfect movie. There are some things that I had problems with within the movie, like the plot, some sort of the plot stuff. But other than that, it was a fantastic movie. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for me.
I save a 10 rating for very specific movies, but I'd still say this movie was a 9.5 for me. This is like totally up my alley when it comes to movies. Like this is my kind of movie. And so I'd say that. It's a 9 for a movie, and then 0.5 because Aubrey Plaza is just downright beautiful.
This is one of those type of movies that after I watched it, I wish that I had helped to make it. Like I wish that I had been a part of the
Absolutely, and there's so many things where I wish I would have thought of that.
Yeah.
And it seemed like it would have been a great cast to work with too.
Yeah.
I think
It
the
would've been a lot of
chemistry
fun.
was definitely there.
Yeah.
If you are watching this and you watch the movie, let us know what you think.
Mm-hmm.
You can leave that in the comments. You can make a reply video or whatever. We'll watch them because we definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts. Also, if you just like the video all around and you think we should do more movie reviews in the future, tell us that too, because it'll make us feel good,
And
and we might actually do another one. Thanks, guys. See you next time.